About 20 years ago, if you'd asked me, I would have said I wished for a Donald Trump. I wished for a blatant, obvious, authoritarian dictator who you couldn't mistake for having any beliefs or thoughts or commitments. We just needed someone that generic and obvious for us to get to the question of how to deal with these guys. They keep on showing up throughout human history, one after another, and we treat them like exceptions. I wanted a generic one. You could mistake Stalin for a communist. He wasn't. He was just an authoritarian dictator. You could mistake Hitler for a racist. Yeah, he was racist, but that was part of a bigger game. And the bigger game is what interests me. I am very grateful for the degree of attention we're giving to this problem. This is exactly what I wanted 20 years ago, and yet we're not keeping up. I don't think so. I don't think we've quite figured out how to deal with these guys or their followers. They're holy warriors. That's what they are. They have finally achieved a state that gives them complete immunity. They feel absolved, like they've solved reality and won the game forevermore. And not only that, they're making progress with that message. And so they're committed to that message, that they are holy warriors. Anybody who disagrees with them proves that they're right. And so this is why I don't think we're keeping up. It's because we keep on arguing with them. Do not debate them. They're just masturbating to you taking the bait. I'm arguing if we were to catch up, what we would do is we would stop debating. We would expose that that's what they're doing. We would do it in a special way. We wouldn't do it as though we are the authorities on psychology. We would psychologize and we would point out what our interpretation is of what they're doing. But they're entitled to their interpretation of what we're doing. We're not the authorities. We are not kind to them in the general sense of the term, as if we are accommodating them. I would not accommodate them, but we are of the same kind as them. And this is where I focus when I'm dealing with Trumpists. Trump is dying. The MAGA movement is dying. Of course, we're all dying. And the MAGA movement isn't really dying because this is a hard addiction to get over. The addiction they have to playing heroes. They are herobotic. They automatically play holy warrior hero. They are imitating Trump. They are enjoying the freedom, the authority, the unearned, unqualified, eternal authority that they get from him. That's my psychological assessment of them. I could debate policy with them, but they're not interested in policy. They have their talking points, and they're trying to frame the conversation with their assumptions in mind. You see the same thing with Christian fanatics, that they are engaged in that same kind of, well, wait, you're not paying attention to the way I can rationalize my beliefs. It's a human thing. We all will have the tendency to do it. And if we can get away with it, we might do it more and more. We get totally addicted to it. So they are addicted to that. It's a source of free, unlimited self-confidence. That's what Trump has offered them. I will not debate points of policy with them. I will not even say that they think or believe things. It's all a feeling thing from what I can tell. And this isn't just my intuition based on some attempt to hurt their feelings or disturb them or feel superior. This is my careful assessment. I've been studying this stuff for 25 years. I could be wrong about all of it, but my assessment, and I'm a guy who has a degree in public policy, I could talk wonky policy with anybody, but that's not what I see going on with this movement. This is not a movement of that sort. It's a self-winding movement. If you say things that they agree with, that proves they're right. If you say things that disagree with them, that proves they're right. They're self-winding. It's a ratchet. And they're just addicted to the confidence they get from it. And I can understand it. I can understand how any human could go that way because that's what we're like. That's humankind. I don't mean that we're kind. I mean that we're human. And we deal with difficulties other organisms don't deal with. We can imagine all sorts of difficult situations from our past, from our present, from our future, some of them real, some of them imaginary. And we would want that self-confidence. We would want the reassurance that these people have bought for free, because that's all Trump ran on. He ran on pretending he's always right, righteous, and mighty. And the more of an incompetent fool he is, the more impressive it is that he gets away with his degree of confidence. So I want to address that with Trump supporters if I get a chance. And I know they'll dismiss me, and I know that they'll call me a poopy butt and pull out whatever talking points they've memorized. It's effortless. It's just the cheapest way to have self-confidence, and I want to point that out. That's always difficult because these are people who are addicted to confidence, and I am challenging their confidence. So I don't expect to get much of an audience with them. But when I do, all I want to do is weigh in with my subjective opinion, not like an authority. I want to weigh in with my subjective opinion that all they're doing is a public circle jerk vanity project, that it's nothing more than that. And we'll see if the movement loses steam. I don't assume it would, but I do like saying Trump is dying and MAGA is dying, because that's part of how I shake their confidence. They feel like eternal winners. That's what they bought for free, is this sense. They subscribe to a lifestyle brand. Doesn't matter what lifestyle brand one adopts this way. One can do this with any lifestyle brand. Left, right, philosophical, atheist, religious, spiritual, whatever. Anyone can do this. And they bought into one that feels like eternal victory. That's what they bought. Like they're eternal heroes. And I have to try to expose that. That's my civic duty. That's your civic duty. And it's not debating them. It's not getting in there into the details and being led around by the nose to whatever topics they feel most comfortable at. And it's not trying to dominate the frame with yours, as though you're the president of the American Psychology Association and you have diagnosed them with supreme authority. It's not that. It's just, let me tell you how it looks to me, what you're doing. This is all I think it is. And I can relate. I can imagine the joy you're enjoying as a product of having subscribed to this lifestyle brand that makes you feel like an eternal winner. If you can do that, I think that's you doing your civic duty. Now, here's a short AI video that illustrates what I'm talking about doing with them. It doesn't look right in this video because I've got them standing too close together, and most unrealistic of all is that the MAGA supporter is nodding as if he's listening. What does AI know? Nothing, actually. But I still invite you to watch it. It's only 3 minutes for the dialogue in it, because you get to see what I'm describing here. Don't debate them. They're just masturbating to you taking the bait. Call them on that instead. That's what you've got to do. Call them on it, expose it, show it to other people, say this guy will say or do anything to avoid human humility, that kind of thing.
Trump is a winner. He's making America great again. He's defending true patriots like me against crazy liberals and the fake media that are just trying to tear us down.
Hey, I get it. We all need self-confidence. You started to feel shaky, lost, you weren't getting ahead. You started to feel like a loser, and Trump showed you how to act like a winner no matter what. All the unearned confidence you wanted for free. And you fell for it. It's an easy mistake.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You're a liberal. You listen to fake news.
People have always fallen for unearned confidence. They fell for Stalin. You know, feeling like holy war superheroes. It's the original meaning of woke. Born again. Seen the light. Taken the red pill. Like you've solved reality, and anyone who disagrees with you must be stopped. We're all tempted to play dress-up holy warrior hero when the chips are down.
You're wrong. This is different. The left is woke. I'm not.
Yup. Every make-believe holy warrior feels like their crusade is the exception. Admitting you're doing what people have always done, you'd feel like a loser all over again. Meanwhile, while you're lost in make-believe, Trump is losing. Those holy warrior crusades never work because reality doesn't care about us playing dress-up as heroes, and reality always wins in the end.
You're wrong. You don't know me. You're not the authority.
I agree. I'm not the authority, and neither are you. I'm giving you my honest opinion. Take it or leave it. You weren't into politics before Trump. You just like feeling like you are for the confidence. Fine with me. If you disagree, I'm asking you to look at yourself. Stop pretending you're some superhuman exception. It's nothing personal. Once folks start playing dress-up Superman, introspection is like kryptonite. You don't dare look at what's really motivating you. In my opinion, it's not politics. You just want your confidence back. Life is getting harder. Lots of folks crave confidence these days and are happy to claim it, even if they don't know or even think about what they're saying.
You're being insulting. I don't have to listen to you.
No, you don't. It's just my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion too.
I want to invite you to do two things. One is join our study group. We have a study group that meets every other week on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock California time. It's folks from all over the country who are trying to come up with better strategies for engaging with those there's no talking to. How to humble and humiliate humans who will say and do anything to avoid human humility. That's what we're talking about here. These are mostly people who are dealing with Trumpy relatives, whatever. But like I say, the lifestyle brand doesn't matter. We are going to be dealing with this problem for the rest of our lives. These are the touchy 2020s. People are going to be lurching for a source of confidence for free. That's what I expect will happen next. So this is a problem that extends well beyond MAGA. We're trying to figure out better ways to knock the confidence of people who are addicted to confidence and confidence hoarding. So come join us if you like. It's free. Email me if you're interested. I won't share your information with anyone else. The meetings are private. You can show up anonymously. I don't take roll call. There's no upsell. There's no cost to it. It's just people from around the country trying to do a better job than we've done so far at engaging with those that there's no talking to. And then the other is an upsell. If you're dealing with a particular absolutist, your parent, your partner, family members, business associates, and have lost ground with them because they have come to a place where they dominate you, get in touch. I'm a strategic consultant or personal coach on how to deal with that. Coming up with the right strategy for your nature and their nature, just tailored for your situation. First half hour is free. Just get in touch if you're at all interested in that. Again, I won't upsell you. I have clients who just get in touch with me a half hour before they want to talk. We talk. I don't try to sell them on committing to a regular time. It's designed to be short. It's not psychotherapy. We don't do the deep dive. We can do that, but the point is how to get your mind back from such people. That's what the strategic consulting is about. I have many clients who are dealing with failure to launch issues with their own children. That is, the children have absorbed all the power and they've lost their power. So we do strategic consulting on that sort of stuff, and they find my collaboration with them on thinking it through very effective. They actually make some progress, in part because it's not the deep dive distraction of, figuring out what it is from your childhood. It's just figuring out what's the most you can do with the situation you're dealt. And that's what I work on when I'm not making these videos. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, counter me, give me arguments, counter arguments. Show up if you like for my YouTube lives every Saturday at 11 o'clock. Those are free too. And we talk about these matters because I think they're really important. I think they are the 8 billion person question. That is, if we don't figure out better ways to deal with these absolutists, civilization is doomed. I think it's the biggest problem we're dealing with. Thanks for watching.